Many parts we encounter will be comprised of different geometric features. Geomagic Essentials has the ability to create these features using an automatic method or a manual method. Now, these features would have many uses, including alignments and then sending general information to your CAD system. First, we'll take a look at the automatic detection method. I can use the Detect Features button inside the Model tab. From here, I'll first need to compute regions. This will separate my part into different shapes based on the curvature. I'll click the Compute Regions option. I can see the regions seem to encompass many different shapes. I'll go ahead and increase the curvature sensitivity of these regions. So once I run the sensitivity a little bit higher, I can see my regions look much more accurate. If I wanted, I could keep trying to increase this number. And another option I have is to manually edit these regions. Using my paintbrush, if I hold Control, I can remove separator. If I click without holding any buttons, I'll add a separator to make more regions. So now I've made a bigger cylinder here. Other options, if I wanted to combine all of these into one region, again, hold Control. Just draw my line, make one region. Once I've made all the edits I think I want, I'll go ahead and come over back to my Detect Features. Here I can choose to make a plane, cylinder, cone, and sphere feature. Just for this example, we will make planes and cylinders to show these shapes. Once I click the Extract button, only on the regions that are reading as a cylindrical or planar shape, I can see it made lots of planes, lots of cylinders. Some of these might be useful, some of them might not be. I'll go ahead and still accept that command. And the other option we'd have would be to make these manually. In my Model Manager, hide all those features. And then back up in my Model tab, I can see all the different features I can create manually. So first, commonly, I'll make a plane. You can see again we have lots of methods to make a plane. I will just use the best fit method. If I want to make a plane, let's say on the bottom of the part, I'll come select the data I want to use, apply the plane, click Next. Now I can make a second plane. Here we go. Those are the basic planes. Now I can make a symmetry plane. This would find a part that's symmetrical or at least close to symmetrical and find that plane of symmetry. So the first thing I'm going to do is come change my selection type and select a part of the scan that I know is actually symmetrical. So when I come back to my plane symmetry option, first it wants me to define an estimate plane. I can draw this as a line where I think this plane would approximately go. Apply. And I can see the plane, it's been altered slightly to be more accurate to the scan data. There are many other plane options we can use. There's also many other. Now for creating a cylinder, we just have the best fit option. So for that, I'll come in and paint everywhere that I want to be a cylinder. Turn my through all off. And if I want to do this, from there I can apply. I can see the cylinder fit to my part. If I want, I can even turn the deviations on to see how close this actually is to my cylinder. Make sure I selected the correct data. If I change a tolerance, it looks like my cylinder's pretty accurate, maybe on the edges not. If I wanted to change some selection, I could just by coming back into create cylinder. You add a little more data and apply. Another option would actually to be use the line tool, and you can find a cylinder cone or rotational axis. And using this method would allow me to select all the data belonging to a single rotational axis. To find a more accurate line going through the entire part. There are many other features to make. Most of these have a best fit method. For now, that will end our lesson on how to create features in Geomagic Essentials using an automatic and a manual method.